Nation. After 15 years of marriage, Rudy and Judy Giuliani are splitting up, and it is getting quite ugly. A court battle is brewing, and it's going to be a pricey one, with Judy seeking $63,000 a month in support. Now, Rudy claims he was taking an income hit, so to the tune of about $4 million, since he started representing the president pro bono. Well, his lawyer says he just can't afford that kind of alimony right now. His wife's attorney, says this looks like a case of, quote, sudden income deficit syndrome, when he's clearly not broke. Well, court filings from that divorce claim that America's mayor spent over $250,000 on his mistress over the last 6 months, close to $500,000 on activities for his own enjoyment, and $165,000 on travel alone. He's also accused of spending $12,000 on cigars and $7,000 on fountain pens over that time. For more on this, we bring in family law attorney Randy Kessler. Randy, you know, you talk about this. It's astonishing to talk about these figures. Yep. Obviously, they're multimillionaires. Sudden income deficit syndrome. Is that even a thing?
It's a thing, and it's a bad acronym. I mean, SIDS, you don't want to make fun of that, but you know, true. Every judge knows that the guy who makes the money goes through a divorce and says, oh, suddenly my income's gone. We also call it rapidly accelerating income deficiency syndrome. So it's a thing, and judges hear it all the time. It's a bias that they're going to have against Rudy Giuliani, because everyone says they don't make money when they're being asked to pay support.
And when it comes to this level of income, obviously, you expect things to get pretty nasty in this case.
Yeah, well, you know, the good thing is they have the money to pay the lawyers, and they're going to save a few $1,000,000 if they pay the lawyers and keep it out of court. But, you know, these numbers don't astound. There are people that spend more than that. So it's circumstantial evidence. He says he doesn't have the money. Well, then how does he spend that much on his girlfriend, on his travel? They've got a good case. The wife has a good case, it sounds like. And
they talk about the money spent on the mistress. Is that something you'd obviously have to prove in court? Will that even count against this case? Or?
Yeah, the way it counts, we call it dissipation. If you had $200,000 that you spent on a girlfriend, well, that's money that should have been in the pot to be divided. So that's the way you sneak it in. And then, of course, you get the bias because you get to say girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend.
Sure. And then it talks about, you know, his money reportedly dropping from over $9 million to $4 million in a matter of months. Will that be a factor in this?
Yeah, you know, if he's choosing to voluntarily reduce his income, and you think of the average person who says, I don't want to be a doctor, I want to go teach English to kids in Guatemala. Well, that's nice, but you still got a family to support, and you got a lifestyle you got to pay for, so it's a tough decision for the judge.
You'd have to think there are probably some hidden monies in some kind of accounts. I don't know.
Somewhere. You hope so. He's a smart guy.
Goodness. All right. Randy Kessler, thank you.
Thanks.
And as we move on, Randy, you also have this book out, right?
That's what it's all about. It's a basic overview of family law, divorceprotect.com. It's a nice little overview of 25 years worth of work to simplify the process.
All right.
As simple as it can be.
Simplified. Oh, tough one there.